right in the middle of the road over there, and it was playing dead. I had to get out of the way. He's still playing dead. Where's she? But she's moving around and she's doing all right, so I'm gonna put her in the bushes where the birds are less likely to find her.
May 19th, 2024. The Storm Prediction Center issued a moderate risk for severe weather across central Kansas with an enhanced risk extending into parts of northern Oklahoma. I had two different targets this day. Go north into Kansas where storms are certain but expected to become messy, or go south and target near a dry line developing in the Texas Panhandle. Going south would be a gamble because updrafts were expected to struggle breaching a strong cap, but if they did, I'd have a shot at catching a tornadic supercell. At around 3 p.m., the cap was breached and convection began to explode. Multiple updrafts began firing along the dry line, but only one of them would organize into a dominant supercell. The atmospheric ingredients during the early stages of this storm were not ideal for tornadoes, so I decided to wait downstream, allowing the storm more time to mature and organize. At some point, however, conditions would eventually encourage the storm to put down a tornado, and I planned on pouncing on it when it did. Researchers from Oklahoma University and many other institutions were out with mobile radar trucks this day. Many of them would collect data throughout all stages of the supercell's life cycle and obtain high-resolution radar data during tornado genesis. Here was my first glimpse of the updraft after driving through the storm's forward flank. At this point, I could see the mesocyclone visibly rotating in real time, a sign that this storm had significantly strengthened and was nearing tornado time. This storm would cycle multiple times before it was ready to produce a tornado. However, as it was approaching Custer City, I decided that this was the time to get closer. Once I saw Scud this close to the ground, I knew the storm had moved into ample moisture and the chances of seeing a tornado had substantially increased.
Does that look like a wedge?
Here you can see a clear slot beginning to develop, a common precursor to tornadoes.
It's time to go.
I repositioned one more time, and that's when I finally saw it.
Oh my. Right there. there. Holy
Proceed to the roof.
please go.
In 6 miles, arrive at 23,200.
The tornado was tracking east and would stay to my north, but I decided to give it some breathing room and back up to a safer distance.
Strong RFD. There we go. Possible new tornado development to our west. Gotta back up more.
I didn't realize it at the time, but a short-lived EF1 tornado was shrouded in this rain, snapping and uprooting trees. This supercell weakened as a storm out ahead of it stabilized the environment, but this would only be temporary. As night began to fall, I positioned myself out ahead of the storm to shoot time-lapse of what I thought would be its end, but man was I wrong. A new hook echo began developing on radar, and I found myself within the notch of the storm.
Looks like the power flashes. Probably a tornado.
I see it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, dude.